brothers, sisters, and others of all colors. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I've been getting kind of fucked up lately, in a lot of ways. You know, like this whole year has been kind of challenging. And like, I feel like this was the year, or I've been told this was the year where things are easy, where things start to work for me, where things change in a positive way. And I've been wanting to get a grip on this whole thing, but it feels like the more I try to hold it, the more it falls through my fingers. Like, the more I try to get to the answer, the more the answer runs from me. And the more and more absurd places I end up being in. Like, I'm never meant to catch the truth. I'm never meant to catch the right thing to do. Well, maybe that's it. So do I run and follow this rabbit down the rabbit hole? And is chasing this even the right thing to do in and of itself? Well, that's just I'm still following the rabbit at that point. But I really wanted this shit to work out with me because I've had a massive spiritual awakening this year. And in that process, I became very connected to like tarot and psychic things and all of that and spiritual stuff, more so than I have been before. Before, this was about, you know, I'm going to do all of this trauma stuff, I'm going to change this behavior and that behavior, and then when I change this behavior and that behavior, I'm going to look around me and things are going to be different. You know, I'm going to look around me and I'm going to be in a different house, or I'm going to be, you know, on my own, or I'm going to have a car, or I'm going to have, you know, this thing or that thing in my life, or I'm going to make this project, or I'm going to do this thing, or I'm going to learn this thing. You know what I'm saying? And, well, I have made some progress in that regard, and I've created some stuff. I'm actually working on a book, and the book is like nearly done. I'm at literally just the formatting stage, which I'll be able to finish by the end of the day. And then there's like, I gotta like pretty it up and stuff, and then it'll be ready to release. A little ebook, alright? But yeah, I've been looking and doing things, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I just don't know. And it's not that reality has been kind, or not, Freudian slip possibly. Reality has been extremely kind to me. And the universe, it's been extremely kind and extremely patient with me over the past 6 or 7 months. Literally since January. Things have totally fucking flipped. and in a major way, and I couldn't be more blessed. It feels like I can go where I want and express myself how I want, and I end up on maybe not the wrong side of things. Uh, And I end up safe, or I end up on the, dominant side of the situation. And in March was crazy. There was synchronicities everywhere. It was like everywhere I turned, there was a new, or not March, but like February and like mid-January, there was synchronicities everywhere. Whatever the hell just happened, whatever the hell has happened, something big happened, okay? Whatever it was big. Like, it was really big. And I've really wanted to take advantage of this opportunity the best that I can. And, in February, I kind of took it for granted, and I jerked around a lot, and I got really triggered by this sudden change in my life. Like, I got very triggered by all of the charity and grace I was given, and the excess of positivity. It was like I didn't feel like I did anything to deserve this, because look around me. I barely talk to people. I don't reach out to my friends. That's another thing, I'm not the best at, I wasn't the best at the time at, taking care of my dog. I mean, while I did the best I could, it was still terrible. Like, it was still awful. And I failed my dreams and myself, and I let myself down so much over my life. And it's like, what the hell did I do? What did I do for things to go right? What was so right about me? When everything I did, everything I tried to do, fell apart. All of the habits I tried to build fell apart. When all of my plans fell apart. And it's not because there's some guy trying to sabotage my shit. It's not because fucking Jimmy Jame and the Joneses are talking down on my name, and I gotta get my money up. I gotta get up there and fucking tell them what's up. And that's why I said that horrible thing or whatever, right? It's because I am just not able. Well, it's not because I'm not able, okay? I don't really want to talk to myself or really share that kind of communication with you guys. It's like, I haven't been able to create the harmony necessary to really truly stabilize the changes that I would actually want to make in my life. At least at that point in time. And like, I'm doing a better job and I'm really working on it, trying to get my mind to come to an agreement. But yeah, I haven't been the best at following the guidance that I've been receiving, and I haven't taken the way I've been feeling over this year very well. Like, due to my massive spiritual awakening, partially, I've been very disinterested in 99% of things. Almost nothing is interesting to me. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I just want to be. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. Like, it's really important. You know, like, I've been trying to listen to my guides. I've been trying to listen to the things I've been learning. I've been extremely diligent about, you know, tuning into psychic readings. And I got a tarot deck myself. Maybe I'll do a reading. That could be fun. And, well, there are some things I really struggle to let go of, you know. And I do admit, I haven't been a perfect angel this whole time, alright? I've made mistakes, like pretty big ones too. I was upset that I let things go the way they did with the one thing I wanted to do with my life. I was upset back then and I wouldn't let it go. And I wouldn't take the time to do that, or to meditate and to calm down, you know? And I kept getting this persistent idea that like what I was doing wasn't meant for me and that it wasn't my real purpose, and that's why I couldn't do it, and that's why it never worked all these years. And just feeling like all of the good things that I've been getting are fading. Now, I knew what was going on in March and April with all of the synchronicities and magic was temporary. I'm starting to realize that maybe the whole problem was the fact that I was looking for problems. Maybe the only solution I needed was to just fucking shut the hell up. And to stop doing stuff. And just listen. But yeah. The stuff about my life purpose and all of that shit really tore me up. It made me fucking pissed off, angry, fucking as fuck, resentful. It's like, you know, oh yeah, you're here for a mission. It's like, yeah, you got this thing that you gotta do. And it's like another thing I gotta do. And like, I'm being brought to Eren Yeager right now. How he manipulated the future, or how he manipulated the past to create the future, and the future fucking sucked. And the future was him doing genocide. Or attempting to do a genocide on like the rest of humanity. So it's like way worse. And I think about this idea of like soul plans and whatever too. That's why I'm thinking about that. Like, maybe I created this situation where my dreams fell apart so that I would be sacrificing them for my soulmate connection. And I have had theory after theory after theory after theory of why things happen the way they did, and what the whole, where I actually am, and what's going on in my life, and what is the right thing to do. And I've just been getting at it, trying to crack the code so that I could make the right decisions, all of them, every single right decision. It just hasn't worked. And my life was totally the fucking same. You know, it feels like my life is pretty much the same as it has been, you know, and I really would like it to change. But again, there's nothing I can really do about that. Now, maybe there's some universal cosmic bullshit going on. Maybe there's something astrological. Maybe there's something in the collective that I need to wait for. I don't really know. If I knew the answer, it would be done. Alright. Well, according to them, this shit was supposed to be done, like, in March. But it wasn't, because I was a stubborn fucking asshole. And ever since April, I've been trying to make up for that. And I'm like, okay. Let's start saving money now. Yeah, my shopping is a terrible habit. It's a terrible habit. And I go out too much and I spend too much money on random bullshit. So I try that for a few months. And it does have a really good impact on my financial situation. It did, well, not financial situation. That hasn't changed at all. I have been able to save whatever food stamps I can. And I have been able to actually get a decent little stockpile going. It worked in that respect. But my shopping habit has returned. Kind of. And it was really fucking hard to deal with. I sat through some really dark feelings and this deep sense of being totally fucking lost for like 3 days. That's how fucking deep that shit was. I had the means, but I wouldn't spend the money, and I was so confused. And have you ever seen if you've ever seen the final scene, the final episode of Twin Peaks, how like Dale Cooper is walking, he's like running through not the Black Lodge, the Red Room. And he's going through all these turns, and he ends up in the same room again and again and again. And there are some things that are like slightly different. Sometimes, like, you know, you run into this person or that person, you find this thing you fear, and then all of a sudden he's bleeding, and then, you know what I'm saying? It kind of felt like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mope about my life all the time. I think that things are pretty positive, and I want to do things that will make my life more positive in the future. And that's where my intentions are set. And I guess that's also why I'm so frustrated. Anyways, that's where I've been. And yeah. And that's all I have to say for you today. Expect more spiritual self-development content coming soon. I have a I just set my camera up in this way, and I think it really works. Right? And I think it could make for a good setup for future YouTube videos. So I think that I'll stick with this for now. Maybe I'll add some stuff too. But hey, that is coming soon. Take care. Peace.